lifting iron to lifting Hollywood's pay scale, Arnold turned muscle into money and power. From a penniless bodybuilder to a superstar earning tens of millions per film, how did he climb that high? And which movie paid the biggest price? Don't blink. The numbers ahead will leave you stunned. In Stay Hungry, a quiet film from 1976, Arnold found himself in a world far from bodybuilding fame. The production cost around $5 million and earned $24.8 million, yet his paycheck was just $75,000. Modest, yes, but it marked the moment when passion started paying in real numbers. Conan the Barbarian, released in 1982, was his true initiation into stardom. With a $20 million budget and $68.9 million in global earnings, Arnold's salary, $250,000, reflected a steady climb rather than sudden success. That check wasn't massive, but it carried the weight of promise, a glimpse of what was coming. In 1984, Conan the Destroyer gave Arnold another chance to prove his power on screen. The movie cost $18 million and earned $31 million. But what stood out most was his salary, $360,000. It wasn't the fortune yet, but it sounded like the start of something unstoppable. The Terminator, released in 1984, was made on a modest $6.4 million budget and earned over $78 million worldwide. Yet Arnold's paycheck was just $75,000, a small number for a film that would change cinema forever. What he lacked in salary, he made up for in presence, because that role didn't just make money, it made history. In 1985, Commando gave Arnold his first solo spotlight, a film that turned pure action into his personal playground. With a $10 million budget and $57.5 million at the box office, his salary jumped to $1.5 million. It wasn't just a raise, it was recognition. The man who once earned thousands now stood as the face of millions. By 1987, Predator proved his name could command real numbers. The film's $15 million budget brought in $98.3 million, while Arnold earned $3 million, a salary that echoed through every frame of the jungle. He wasn't chasing roles anymore, the industry was chasing him. The Running Man, also from 1987, cost $27 million to make and grossed $38.1 million. Arnold's paycheck rose to $5 million, solidifying his move from muscle to money. The story might have been dystopian, but his career was anything but. Red Heat hit theaters in 1988, a blend of cultures and currencies. The movie's $29 million budget earned $34.9 million, and Arnold pocketed $8 million, a paycheck that proved he had crossed the line from star to powerhouse. The man who once made thousands now negotiated in millions. Twins, released in 1988, was unlike anything Arnold had done before. a comedy about heart, not muscle. The movie cost $18 million and earned an unbelievable $216.6 million instead of a fixed fee. He chose a profit share that brought him $37 million, a clever move that proved humor could pay higher than heroism. In 1990, Total Recall took him back to science fiction, but this time with the paycheck of a superstar. Its $57 million budget turned into $261.4 million worldwide, and Arnold secured $28 million including bonuses and royalties. Every scene of this mind-bending thriller carried the weight of a man paid to dream big. Kindergarten Cop, also from 1990, showed audiences a softer Arnold, still powerful, but with heart. Made for $26 million and grossing $202 million, the film earned him $12 million. It was proof that charisma could earn as much as combat, and kindness could be just as bankable as strength. When Terminator 2: Judgment Day arrived in 1991, it redefined action and actor salaries. The record-breaking $102 million production earned $520.9 million, and Arnold's paycheck hit $45 million, including profit shares. That number didn't just pay for a role, it paid for an era of dominance. Last Action Hero, released in 1993, was a bold experiment, a film within a film, full of ambition. It cost $85 million and made $137.3 million, while Arnold earned $15 million. The movie blurred fantasy and reality, but his paycheck was real. A reminder that even risk comes with reward. $15 million. That was Arnold's paycheck for True Lies, released in 1994, a film that balanced chaos with comedy, fire with finesse. With a $110 million budget and a box office return of $378.9 million, the success spoke for itself. But that salary, it spoke louder. It wasn't just money, it was recognition, a price placed not on performance. Junior, also in 1994, turned muscle into warmth and still paid $15 million for it. The $60 million comedy brought in $108.4 million, proving that audiences didn't just buy tickets for action, they came for Arnold's humanity. His laughter replaced his roar, yet the paycheck stayed the same, a testament that true versatility pays in every. Eraser arrived in 1996, sleek, modern, and electric. The film cost $100 million, earned $242.3 million, and Arnold walked away with $20 million, a number that placed him among Hollywood's highest ranks. He wasn't just an actor anymore, he was an industry. Every line, every move, carried the calm confidence of a man who had already become. Later that same year, Jingle All the Way brought joy instead of danger, yet the paycheck stayed thrilling. With a $75 million budget and $129.8 million gross, Arnold once again earned $20 million this time, it wasn't guns that sold tickets. It was his grin. The holidays came with laughter, but his bank account had its own sparkle. Batman and Robin hit theaters in 1997, cold and colorful all at once. The $125 million production earned $238.2 million. Arnold's $25 million paycheck melted every record in sight. As Mr. Freeze, he might have chilled the screen, but behind the mask stood a man who knew his worth. And the industry paid every cent of it. End of Days, 1999, arrived with fire, faith, and a paycheck that burned brighter than both, $25 million. The $100 million production earned $212 million, a solid return for a story that faced the end of everything. But for Arnold, it wasn't an ending. It was affirmation. When the world on screen collapsed, his value off screen stood stronger than ever. $25 million. That's what The Sixth Day paid Arnold in 2000, nearly matching its own $82 million budget. The sci-fi thriller earned $96 million. But the real headline wasn't box office, it was his contract. In a film about cloning, no one could duplicate his worth. His presence alone was the technology everyone wanted to buy. Collateral Damage, released in 2002, tested patience, tragedy, and persistence. Despite an $85 million budget and just $78 million grossed, Arnold's $25 million paycheck never wavered. That number spoke louder than explosions. It told a story of endurance. Even when the box office dipped, his name never did. When Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines premiered in 2003, the world finally learned what domination costs: $60 million. The film's $187 million budget turned into $433 million globally, but no figure rivaled his. That paycheck wasn't for lines or scenes. It was for legacy, the price of being unstoppable. By 2004, Around the World in 80 Days offered him just a cameo and a check for $500,000. The $110 million adventure earned $72 million, a rare misfire in a storied career. Yet even in small roles, his presence carried weight. Sometimes power speaks loudest in silence. The Expendables brought him back in 2010, surrounded by legends, not rivals. The $80 million action ensemble earned $274 million, while Arnold received $1 million, symbolic, not financial. It wasn't about the money anymore. It was about legacy, friendship, and the return of a name written in steel. The Expendables 2, 2012, brought Arnold back into a world he helped build, the Action Brotherhood. The movie, with a $100 million budget, earned $315 million, and as his $3 million paycheck felt more like tribute than payment. Surrounded by legends, he wasn't proving anything anymore. His value wasn't in the salary, it was in what the number represented: respect. In 2013, The Last Stand marked his true comeback, a small-town sheriff, a quiet man with history behind every look. With a $45 million budget and $48 million gross, Arnold earned $8 million. It wasn't about records or riches, it was about returning to roots. For once, power came not from size, but from steadiness. Escape Plan, 2013, paired him with Stallone, two giants sharing one cage. The film's $54 million budget brought in $137 million, while Arnold took home $10 million. It was more than money, it was nostalgia turned into numbers. Decades after their primes, both men proved that legends never truly escape the screen. In 2014, The Expendables 3 raised the stakes and the family. With a $95 million budget and $214 million at the box office, Arnold earned another $3 million. It wasn't his movie, it was his legacy woven into others. When he spoke, it wasn't dialogue, it was history answering back. Terminator Genesis, 2015, rewound time, and so did his paycheck. The film, costing $155 million, earned $440 million, while Arnold received $20 million. Decades after the original, he was still the machine Hollywood could count on. Not for nostalgia, but for reliability, the kind no sequel could replicate. Terminator Dark Fate came in 2019. Older, wiser, and worth $13 million. The film's $189 million budget returned $261 million. But this wasn't about numbers anymore. It was about closure and continuity. Arnold's presence carried the weight of time itself, a reminder that even machines grow old. But legends never fade. From small paychecks to multi-million-dollar deals, Arnold's journey shows how effort turns into legacy. Thanks for watching, friends. Which movie surprised you the most? Drop a comment below, give this video a like, and subscribe for more amazing Hollywood stories coming your way.